All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you back. My name is Nakia Brabham, biggnax. Thank you for checking out my channel. Um, so today I wanted to share with you something that I have been working on in school recently for a project. So let me start off with showing you this. This right here is my what I call a TriCycle. Um, we had to design something in class that was a vehicle, um, get as much detail into it as possible, figure out how it's supposed to work, how it's supposed to function, what uses does it have, and everything we put on there had to have a use. Um, so this is my TriCycle. Um, See it? I love red, so I gave it a red body, some nice glossy wheels, um, nice fender here as well. You got the glass canopy and everything. So let me tell you a little of what I thought the uses of this bike would be. As you can see right here where I'm spinning, these back wheels are actually two wheels. It's split down the middle, so it's two wheels. And it's got the one wheel in front. That's why I call it a TriCycle. So it actually has the ability. So let me pause it, actually, when it gets right about here. All right, so there are two wheels right here. So what happens is it can go into this kind of like a motorcycle mode where the two wheels come together in the back and it's the one wheel in the front. And it's almost like a motorcycle. It's almost like a motorcycle. That's for high speed. Straightaways, high speed, what you call it, like that, really level ground. Now, if it was to get into a situation where it was rocky, whatever, these two back wheels would split apart and it would become a TriCycle. So it has the one wheel in front and the two wheels would be spread apart. That way it could go over tougher terrain. And everything, and that's also how it would park. As it slows down, these wheels spread to be apart, and then as it picks up speed, they come closer together to come into that motorcycle mode. And I believe I'm going to keep this for a project that I have coming up. I'm going to try to design like a space series. And I'm going to keep this vehicle and dedicate it to one of my characters as their personal vehicle. This character would be sort of like a rebel, sort of like a badass character. So, yeah, that's that. So let me take you a little deeper so you can see some of the intricacies of this. So let me pause this. Let me get out of this and take you into Maya real quick. All right, so here is the scene. And as you can see, we got the TriCycle here, we got the turntable here, and the background was just an image plane that I put up here. I found this image on Google, and I thought it would be cool as a background, so I put that behind it. I did some 3-point lighting. I have right here, which is my spotlight, and then I have directional light and another directional light. Now, if any of you have any critiques or anything as far as like my lighting goes or whatever, what I should have been using that would have been better, please feel free to say so in the comments. You know, I'm still learning myself and still trying to grow and get better. So, and then I obviously got the turntable here, which let's see, what material did I use on there? I used I think I used like if I can get to it, I got a lot of stuff going on right here. Got a lot of stuff. Might not be able to get to it. Let's check it out. See if we can get to it though. But anyway, I gave it sort of a really glossy showroom finish on the floor so that it had that little bit of reflection on there as if this was in a nice showroom, a nice of where they sell cars or whatever at. Let's get into this a little bit. Kind of see if we can remove this. And I'm just going to visibility and hitting 0 and enter to kind of get that out of the way, so we can go and see. Let's kind of center on this a little bit so that, okay. So right here, you can see that I have, this is the drive right here. It's the drive, the whole way it drives is electrical. It's not combustion or anything. It's electrical. So we got a motor in here, and then we got the belt drive going from here to here, and then we have the suspension. So this whole piece can go up or down. So this whole thing goes up or down, rotating on this bar right here, and then you have these right here for the suspension to give it so that it can go over that rough terrain. These bars right here hold the fender on. Sorry about that. And then right here you can see how the wheels are split right here. We also have these hydraulics here which move these bars in and out so that the wheels can go in and out, so that when this one comes this way, this bar goes further in to keep the wheels straight, you know, because if they just went out, the wheels will be cocked. So this one needs to come out, this one needs to go in to keep the wheels straight on there. What else did I need to show you guys on here? Let's show you the front. Let's get into the front real quick. Over here and there, hit 0 again and enter. Get rid of that. So this is how I saw the front driving. Right here we got this piece, this bar right here that holds this whole front end on. Now what I might do is add a little bit more support, because I think this may be a weak part. Like if this was a real vehicle, all the abuse that this one bar would take would most likely have this thing snapping off. So I may need to add more support there. So I'm seeing that, and I think I'm going to do something about that. Once again, you see I have the drive right here. It's a little longer. Right here, the belt is right here still. So going from the drive to the wheel. See, this is one wheel. Got the suspension again on there, and then some venting right here so that it could either pull air in or spew it out right here for the inside the cab. Let's remove this for a minute. Look inside. Alright. Rubber mat on the floor. Some racing seats for here. 2 screens here. I could do some textures on here to show that these are screens. So that's another thing I could add to this. This is how it drives. Now you'll notice that it's not this is not connected to this in any way. But I figured it's electrical. You know, it's not rack and pinion, put it that way. Let's move on to the back again. Once again, I would say this would be to either spew air out or to pull it in to kind of keep things cool in here. You know, there's a power source in here, so you want to keep things cool. I haven't added any weapons to this, so maybe that's the next thing I should work on as well, adding some weaponry to this. Let's back out again. So once again, you got your image plane back here. Got my camera set up here. Now, for those who are new to this as well, once I did everything and I tried to rotate my turntable and everything else, it gets all messed up when you try to do that. When you try to select everything and rotate it 360 degrees, everything starts flying all over the place. I guess I could show you that real quick. Let's see. Let's select everything and see what that does. So you want to get rid of this. Get rid of this. All right. So when you try to rotate this, what happens is, well, it's not doing it right now. Why is that? Why is it not doing it right now? Let's see. All right, so not having the problem I had earlier, but another issue I just saw is that I had to fix earlier is when I'm trying to rotate it, it's not rotating from the center. So an easy way to fix that is to come over here, and once you have everything selected, just center the pivot. So okay, so it is still doing it. All right, excuse me for my confusion, but what I did was I took everything, and what I did was I put this to polygons, came over here to mesh, and I combined them all into one object. You gotta give it a second because there's a lot of pieces here, so let's combine it all in one thing. Yep, so turn green. This is all one object now. Now I can go and center my pivot. Now it goes directly to the center of all of this. So now when I rotate it, rotates right from the center. Makes it easier for me to do my turntable later. Everything. So there you have it. Let's bring it back to this real quick. Show you again. Final product. And there you have it. I'm going to keep adding to this, upgrading it, and building on it. Like I said, if you have any suggestions, those of you out there who have maybe some more experience or just suggestions, you know, that you would like to make, please definitely hit me in the comments. You can hit me on the email. My email is biggnax@aol.com. That's biggnax@aol.com. You can also visit me on Facebook. My page is biggnax animation. That's biggnax animation. You can hit me up on there. I post a lot of things that I'm working on up there. A lot of the people from school who are into animation and getting degrees in it as well are on my page, and you can reach out to them as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.